everybody, it's Thea. For today, I'm going to try out a new game. Well, it's not super new, but I've heard a lot about it and I've never played it before, called Thomas Was Alone. It sounds like it's going to be interesting. It's definitely a different game, and I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Move, pause, menu.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
Thomas was alone. I can jump. That's about it. Let's go say hi to this box. He looks just my size. It ate me. I hope this isn't as existential as the other game, or at least a little more exciting.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where.
Portal!
3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling.
Thea's also good at falling.
Observing.
I made it into a portal.
Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Jumping is now inverted falling. My life is complete.
It worked.
Ooh, and I
Thomas
got
had solved
something.
the great inverted fall mystery.
It's a simple game, but it's still kind of pretty.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him.
Yay!
Constantly.
Oh, I didn't even get through the rest of the commentary.
The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Can Thomas swim?
He was starting to suspect.
Oh, Thomas
it might
died.
be the world was not to be trusted. It was
Oh, shit.
unstable, and it seemed to Thomas
shit.
that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose.
Ah! Okay now, Thea. This isn't really Assassin's Creed Precision. This is very Douglas Adams-y. It's got that, narration feel that's also a little existential, but not, overly so. It's just kind of simple. Alright, now this is a little more puzzly. But I think I can figure it out. I've played Mario. It's like if Douglas Adams wrote Super Mario Brothers.
He was evolving.
I'm
He just
evolving!
wished he had someone to share it with.
And I'm lonely.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
I've got a buddy now. Ooh, I get to change characters. Somehow. Oh, look. I can change characters.
Chris had been doing fine.
Thomas and
He wasn't
Chris.
the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
Chris died. Oh, wow. I died a lot.
Technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word.
That was-
but, fine.
I don't know if it did that to me on
What was
purpose
that
or if I
skinny
just
little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
did it kind of... Oh, wow. Chris doesn't jump as high as Thomas. Come on, Chris. Here I come to save the day. Because Chris doesn't know how to jump. Okay.
Okay. This was more like it.
It said okay
The
also.
glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it
Ooh.
do? What new
It made
opportunity
snow.
might this switch open up to him? Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
Wow, it's really making Thomas out
Chris
to be
couldn't shake
just
the feeling that things had
cheery
taken a significant
and
turn for the worse since Thomas had
jumpy
joined them.
and Chris just comes
Sure,
off
he'd
as
been able to
bitter.
piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Do. Do-do. Do-do. Yay! And Chris can't do shit. Alright, so Thomas has to help Chris, and then Thomas can go home. How weird that it's just a square and a rectangle, and I've already given the square in my head a total complex about not being as good as the red guy. I mean, the narration kind of helped with that. Oh my goodness, I just realized that this is the first time I'm playing PS4 game on my own for this channel. I hope this is at least exciting for you guys. I'm finding it riveting in a weird way because it is very simple. Come on, Thomas, you can do it. Da, 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 da. And I win! Thomas
Chris
and
stared
Chris.
at Thomas with pure hatred.
See, it's making
He
Chris
seemed so
very
happy at their
bitter.
situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
Fellowship of Quadrilaterals.
That would be fine. He hoped the next portal would
Oh,
split
interesting.
them up, if only for a few levels.
Isn't this called Thomas Was Alone? Is Chris an imaginary friend? But Thomas was alone. He imagined... Jeez! Come on, Thea. This is such a simple game. I need to bring Thomas back so that I can get Chris. Oh, no. I just need to be more careful. Jeez. Totally anthropomorphizing this little square. Ooh, who's that?
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine.
The tall one's John. Wait, I can't jump when I have a dude on me? Then how the hell am I supposed to do this? Come on, Thea, you're clever enough. That's not gonna work. Because I can't move the other guy. Oh, wait. I can do this very carefully. Oh my goodness! Yay! 1.8.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome.
It smelled of capitalized awesome.
Time to flex those muscles.
Here I go! Da, 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 da. So this guy is Captain Awesome. John cared. Chris could give a shit, because he's got a complex and is bitter. And Thomas is just a bouncy thing. Come on, Chris, you can do it. Dang it. Alright, here we go, Thomas. Go help your buddy Chris. Now we need Thomas first, so that Chris could go in through here. And then we need this guy, so that Thomas can get up here. And this guy can jump all on his own. And we're done. I'm gonna have to stack these weirdly. How about that? No? What else? What's my other option?
John was happy to keep helping.
John!
He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Okay, it's taking a little more precision than I thought. But we'll get it. Come on, Chris. Why you have to be so small? Nope, didn't make it. Dang it. Okay, so. Alright. Helping you out some. Boop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. See, I assume he could just get up there on his own. Bloop. I don't need anybody. I do what I want. Okay, so we got them all clustered together. Whee! Alright, one of them has made it. He's made it as far as up there. Excellent. Now we're getting somewhere.
The angry orange one was less immediately likable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
So John is just amused by Chris. Chris is like, I can't even get as high as either of you guys. So all of you guys need to be here. We'll kind of scooch Thomas over so that Chris can use him. There we go. Come on, Chris. Really? Really, Chris? Really? We get Thomas and Chris and Captain Awesome. 1.10.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and
Floating
timing.
target. Kind of know what Chris needs to do. So we'll just set things up for Chris for starters. Come on, Chris. You gotta get into your own little thingy. I'll take you in here.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
John decided to keep them? I resent that. I'm nobody's pet. I win 2.1.
So, this was how Claire would die.
This is how Claire would
She knew
die?
It would happen eventually.
Oh, Claire.
She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order.
Oh, jeez. Am I supposed to be doing something with her?
Was a dramatic death, she supposed.
Wow, like, we've got a fatalistic one here.
Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead.
Oh.
It was at that moment that Claire realized.
Claire has
She had
superpowers. Okay, so now we come with the fatalistic blue box named Claire with superpowers. All right, everyone, figure that was good. We could stop there. We met 4 characters. There was Thomas, our main character. There was Chris. There was John, who I, for some reason, called him Captain Awesome. And then we met Claire, who was fatalistic and thought she was going to die, but suddenly has superpowers. So there we go. A bunch of little shapes that have interesting characteristics tied to them. This will be an interesting game. If you enjoy it, let me know. You can just leave a comment. You can subscribe. You can talk to me on Facebook or on Twitter at ShePlayed. At ShePlayed, not at HePlayed. Or you can go to at HePlayed too. But if you want to leave me any feedback on this game or any other games that I should try, let me know. Until next time, this is Thea with He Played, She Played, and I am out.